has brought a battalion of policemen to come and evict these people from their land. Oh, great. As police officers, law enforcement agents, that simply means that there is a documentation of what is to be your action in a working system, right? As a police officer, there must be a directive that says, oh, hang on, we have a court order or a court judgment says that some people are occupying a land illegally. And these are the documents to prove that they are doing so illegally, the court's document listed and all that. And on that note, the police will now probably just to maintain order. It's not to enforce anything per se, yeah, just to maintain the order. They will go there, they will show this to the concerned party and say, we are here simply because by law, we are to be here. Here is a court document that authorized our presence here. And this is what we want you to do from this directive. If you have any of your property here, we want you to remove them, right? While the rightful owner is expected to take charge. It's as simple as that. Nobody needs to bribe anybody, nothing. But again, the law enforcement agent, police officers, armed to the teeth. One of them was even pointed at as the one that shot one of the guys, the landowners there. That's the one that shot this. That's the person that's the police officer that shot. They were pointing. But he's there to do it again. Just waiting for whoever was the senior person among them to say, go ahead and shoot these people. And they will do it again. Then they continue to ask for the evidence, like show us the arrest warrant. There must be an arrest warrant, but Nigeria doesn't need an arrest warrant. In fact, it's only the political class whenever they want to probably like oppress someone, that's when they kind of get whatever, court order, arrest warrant. They can get that by 10 p.m. when the court is closed. They will still get one. Or they arrest you and go and get arrest warrant later in that contraption. Apart from that, the real arrest warrant is, no, this is white. It's the cash that you give to the police officers. And these are special police officers in Abuja. Some of them work directly with the police IG, Inspector General of Police Office. They work there because that one is like an elite police stuff. So if you are a very rich land grabber in Abuja, you can get the elite ones. And those ones dressed as the police officers from the police IG, Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, an illegal one. Then fourthly, while someone was making that video resisting them, demanding for proof that they were there to carry out any legal assignment, and they were not showing, within that audience, people were telling him not to mention the IG. It's your personal opinion. No, leave IG out of it, because to them, even though if they were right, they still know that it is Nigeria. It's not because you are right. Sometimes somebody can take everything away from you simply because they feel like you insulted them. Yeah, their ego got bruised. They can demolish your house for that. They can take your land. They can destroy your business for that. Just to prove to you that they have the power to do it, and they will do it. So that is why you see people who are on their rights. Please, sir, please. Is it because you have all your papers? You're talking to me like that? Police stop you for road. Say papers. Tinted glass. Okay. Driver license. The car paper. Okay. Import paper. Custom duty. Oh, you get it. And then you're like, officer, everything there inside there, Jare. I don't understand you. Truly, you have all your papers, everything is there, but you've made the officer angry. It's no longer going to be about your papers. It's never going to be about your driving anymore. It is now going to be how he feels and the authority you think he has, right? Then he will now want to use that on you. The contraption. It's crazy. Very, very crazy. So then you get to the point where you start begging. He said, no, so we come up, tell him that he's sorry. Then, again, you've not done anything wrong. Right? But he's there exercising that fake authority. So what happened next? You start begging. Officer, Joe, officer, please. Officer, I didn't mean it to. Talking to me, you are strong. They strong your face. They talk to me. So no. Officer, strong my face, kid. Officer, no, I didn't strong my face, so I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't talk to you anyhow, sir. Please, sir. They start begging. And that's the one that will work. Right? Other people will have to join and beg the officer. So, officer, it's okay. Officer, you are from Ibadan? Yes, I'm from Ibadan. So, I'm from Olokomeri in Yanopadi, in Ibadan. And my papa, my uncle live in that area. I say, we are from the same area. Okay, I beg, okay, man, feel it. Say, take this one. Okay, officer. It's okay. Oh, yeah, it's because of you. That is the concept. No matter how wrong it is, you are going to see those who are going to try to, it's like that's how we're made. You know? Because if you don't, people believe that if you don't, he can get angry and just shoot you. Like police officer will tell you right there in a very quiet road where they are doing their illegal extortion. Police officer will tell you there that I will shoot you here and drive away. Shoot you here and, dump your body in the forest. And you go no saying go do am. That's the kind of a contraption that you have. So it is never about anything legal process or what have you. It is mostly about who can pay, right? And I don't think it's about who pays first too. It's mostly about who pays more, I'm talking about paying more. There's this video, I don't know if you have seen it, right? Some young girls in Bayelsa, right? 2 or so or 3 of them. They assaulted their own friend. They accused her of sleeping with one of their boyfriends, right? Then it is now alleged that, in fact, the person that she slept with her boyfriend actually paid the friend of the girl to get her, beat her up, make video of it. And they did. They now posted it on social media. That triggered other reactions until they found the 2 girls. So one of them was telling why they did it and all that. They are so young. And the only thing I could see is just, I don't know. I'm like, there's a way Nigeria will mess you up. Enough that those of you who came out good, after God knows what you passed through growing up in that contraption, you turned out good. You're a success story. You have no idea, right? What it is like for those that the entire system swallowed. So when I see young people trapped in that same vicious circle, I'm just like, future leaders. Now look at the story. She's very young.
This is okay. And this is Becky.
Who?
Becky.
Okay. So what happened on that day?
On that day, we were all lying on alcohol. So I and my friend, which is Becky, I went to my foster's mom's place. I went to apologize because we are having an issue with. I also had an issue with Miracle. I pleaded that she should forgive me and she should come. I want to see her that me why. Which she did. She came. The laundry guy called her that they are seeing some of her, they are missing clothes. Which she called Nancy, and Nancy should come to the house. That they should go to the laundry guy place. Which Nancy said, okay, no problem. Nancy then said she was not her own. She also said she was not at home, but they should go to the house at that meantime. Mind you, we were 4 in number that left, which is Favor, but she's not here. We went to the house. When we got to the house, Favor, Becky and Nancy started having issues. We already had issues, but I kept it to myself because I don't want anything that would result to fight. But I kept it to myself. But that day, due to the alcohol influence, Favor was now also gingering me, like she was eyeing me. You know, go to your, she don't do those kind of things. I then stood up. I went to meet Nancy. I said, we see me then carry do ourselves for this house because I did help her wash clothes and the rest. She could not say anything. That time she already Becky has started beating her already. Before ever the video started, she and Becky already have a fight. I said, we say me then carry do ourselves. Then I asked her, why did you tell Fabi, which is the girl that used to do their two braces, that I did Kayamata? Were you there? She said no. I said okay, no problem. I slapped her. She then pushed me. That was how the fight started. She said I did Kayamata to my exes. I said I'm a wish of them. She called me. Like, okay, that's why the last relationship I'm just coming out from.
So
this is
I'll save you the trauma because we're gonna call it the night soon. They look young to me, very young. But you can see, or probably you can deduce from what she said the possible lifestyle they have chosen, right? So the girl that got assaulted, beaten up, I think naked as well, with a naked video. The beating was published on social media, right? Was accused of sleeping with one of their boyfriends, telling some of these men that one of them is using Kayamata. Kayamata is when they use jazz on men. Kayamata, right? So then when you take a look at them and you're like, man, they are so young. From what age would you think they've started that kind of lifestyle? What do you think really possibly led them to that path as well? A lot of questions, but I kind of have an answer, all right? Because most of the time, I have said this before. I said the real victims of the bad leadership in that contraption, they are children. When you hear that people lost their jobs, family breaks up, and the rest of that, people barely speak about the children involved. That most of them lives and their life trajectory just changed forever. They are in their millions, roaming the streets. They want to survive too. Some of them will get involved in crimes, different kind of crimes. Some of them will die, others will survive. But their survival will depend on whatever they can squeeze from the society. And when you realize that these children are being thrown into this world, just like that, as the adults continue to fall back, back or fall by the sides of sideways, right? Due to different chronic economic policies, hardship that continues to destroy lives. So you can see people that say, oh, they've, become poorer. You see a man, you say, oh, he was rich before. Now he's very, things are very tough for him. People barely speak about their children. Barely. Most of them, they ended up throwing those children. The children had to grow up so fast, very quickly, for the life that they probably are not ready for, but it's thrust upon them. Just like that, the society. People barely speak about them. So when I saw that video, I'm like, God knows how long they've been exposed to that kind of world. And it is the world they know, the one that has led them to commit a crime of battery, a crime of, assault. And somehow, the whole society gives no shit about them because they are in their millions. You see, so many of them, they ended up as, prostitutes, drug mules, and as for the boys, there's no crime they can do. they won't do just to survive. Because number one, they have no rights, the right skills that could actually really support them, help them to grow in a country that is full of criminals who continue to loot. Just anything lootable. Narrow-minded people, short-sighted people who thinks about just themselves and now. And that's why they are comfortable putting the supposed future of even yet unborn generations into jeopardy. A country that our leaders are comfortable to sign a debt repayment of 100 years. Isn't that a country with leaders who voluntarily sold the future for a plate of porridge? Eh? So go reflect on that. For those of you who have been able to have your children around, raise them right, and to those of you who have been through hell, a lot of us have, in raising a human being, not to talk of 2, 3, 4, despite what the society continue to throw at us. And today you could hug them, you could look at them, you could show the scars that you indeed possibly got while you are trying to protect them, right? So we appreciate you, and you should appreciate yourselves. But guess what? There are millions in that contraption who have ended up in a very bad place, and it is not by their own choosing, right? I'm not trying to motivate you. I don't get motivation for here. Just for me, you go to bed and think about it, because most of the time, they said the only way injustice can be erased is when it's when the unaffected, the voice of the unaffected is louder than the voice of the affected. You don't wait to get to become that direct victim before you scream, because you may not be able to scream. There are those who became the victim of that contraption. They never lived to tell the story, right? So join the unaffected and let's make our voice probably louder, right? Thank you very much for your time and for your attention to the matter. Hear the broadcast if you haven't. Like it as well if you haven't. But if you have, don't do it again. Just once is okay. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't as well. I will see you again when I see you. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà 1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
jíjó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúra olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé